Hey everyone, Mary Pat here, and today I'm going to be making a Halloween treat bag using Some Odd Girl. So I'm going to be starting off with this brown paper bag. I've got these strips of paper from Bella Boulevard, this adorable digi stamps from Some Odd Girl, and then I'm going to be using the star from Photo Kaylee. And I'm going to be creating my own background on my paper bag. So I'm using some Hero Arts purple ink, and I'm just going to randomly place the stars all around and just kind of create my own background. I love using the smaller stamps and getting and creating different things, either making projects or scrapbook pages or whatever it might be, to just really stretch my stamps. So just kind of judging where everything's going to go. And so I have that. Now I'm going to be taking the paper and I'm going to cut off the boo strip, and I'm going to use that. And I'm going to place that towards the bottom of the bag. And I'll be able then to put my digi stamp on that. So I'm adhering that down, and that looks great. And I just need to cut it off, and I basically have almost everything done for my bag. Now I just have to color. The nice thing is I'll be able to get another bag out of that. I've got two boys, and that will work perfectly with that. So now I have my digi stamp, and I'm going to be using my Spectrum Noir markers to color him in, and I'm going to color his pants using the TB3 or TB2, 3, and 4. So I'm starting with my lightest color and coloring that in, and then I'm going to go with my next darkest, the TB3, and I'm just going to go around the natural lines of the stamp, adding in just a little bit darker color there. So I kind of want the jeans to look new with a little bit of worn in. And so now I'm going in with my TB4, the darkest shade that I'll use, and again I'm just going in and adding it. Next I want to go back with my medium shade, the TB3, and just kind of pull some of that darker color out and pull it into the center of the jean. And you can see that the lines are a little harsh at this point, and so now I'm going back in with my lightest shade, and I'm just going to pull all those colors together and get them blended, and I like the way that looks. So now I'm going to color his little jacket, and I'm going to be using the IG colors, and this is IG4, my lightest shade. And because the area is just so incredibly small right here, I'm just going to be using 2 shades. And so now going in with the IG 5 and just adding a little bit in of where the creases are in his little jacket. I'm actually kind of modeling this after my son's outfit. Now I'm going to be using my reds, and he's going to have like a red t-shirt on underneath, and I'm using my DR2 and then DR4, and there's just a little bit of the t-shirt popping through behind that jack-o'-lantern. So that's looking good, and I noticed in the back that there's a little bit of the jacket that I didn't get, so I'm going in real fast and coloring that in. Now, next I want to take IG1, which is extremely light, and I just kind of want to add a little bit in. You probably can't even see that, but I just wanted to add a little bit to the shoes just to give them a little bit of depth than just the white sneakers. Now I'm going to be coloring in his skin tones, and I'm going to color with FS2, 4, and 5, and I'm first going in and putting down a layer of the FS2, my lightest color, and I'm just going around quickly and going all over his face, and putting down a nice layer of that. Next, I'm going to have my FS4, and I'm going to go in and just kind of go around his hairline and down around his jaw, and add just a little bit of, oh no, I'm sorry, this is FS5, and kind of draw in a little bit of a definition of a nose with that. Now I'm going in with my middle shade, the FS4, and I'm just going to kind of go around and pull some of that color out of the darker color and around his face. And now to blend it all, I'm going back to my lightest, FS2, and I am just kind of going over that and bringing the colors together. And now it is blended, and he looks good. Next, I want to do his eyes, and I'm going to go with the digi 2 and 3. I am first going in with my lightest shade, the 2, and I'm going all around his eyes. And then I'm going in with the darker shade, and I'm just kind of covering the top half of his eye with that. And then I'm going to go around the top part on both of them. And then I'm going to take my lightest shade again and kind of pull some of that color out, and in so that it kind of goes from dark to medium to light at the bottom. Now his hair, I kind of want him to be kind of like a golden brown kind of color on his hair, so I'm going with the GB, and I'm going to be putting down a layer of the 8. And then I'm going to go add some 9 and then some 10s on there. So again, I'm just kind of putting in, just kind of coloring all of that in. And now I'm just going to kind of flicking some of the middle tone, the 9, and putting that in. And next I'm going to go with the darkest shade, the 10. And just kind of add a little bit of the darker, so that he's kind of like a golden brown hair.
What?
Reminds
I'm
me
not
of
getting
my
you an
oldest
app.
son. So now I want to go in with my white gel pen. It's by Signo, and I'm just going to put like 2 little dots on his eyes, just to give it a little dimension and brightness, to kind of make his eyes look like they're kind of sparkling a little bit. Now it's time for the pumpkin, and I'm going to be using my GB5, my OR1, and my OR2 with that. So first I'm going to put a nice layer down of the GB5, and which is just a light yellowish orange color, and I'm just going to go all over and color all of that in. And just trying to get an even color, putting that down. Next, I'm going to go in with my OR2, and I just kind of want to, you can instantly see how bright of an orange that is. And I'm just going over the natural lines of the pumpkin. Now I'm going in with my middle color, my OR1, and I'm just going to kind of blend out that OR2. And then I want to go around the pumpkin's face to kind of give it some depth with the eyes, the cutout eyes, and the cutout nose. And now I just want to kind of go back with my lightest shade and kind of blend those 3 together. And that looks good. And I just have to color his stem, and I'm going to go in with my GB10. Okay, I just need to cut that out, and now I'm going to place him on my bag, and I'm just going to use just a regular adhesive here and placing him right on top of that paper strip, and that looks great. So next I kind of want to fold over the top part, and I want to make it even, so I'm kind of lining it up on my table there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of puff out the bag a little bit and then fold that over. And then I'm just taking a basic hole punch, and I'm going to put 2 holes in the bag, or on the bag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread. I've got 2 different really thin May Arts ribbons, and I've got a purple and a black, and I'm going to thread those through on each side from the back, and just kind of, this will be the way to close the bag. So I kind of have all the strings there. And then I'm going to, I am the worst bow tire. I think I need to take a class on it. Make a bow, and then cut off the extra, and then just kind of tighten that up a little bit, and see how, try to make that bow as best I can, and make them a little even. Okay, and there is, I can fill that up with all kinds of little goodies for anybody. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the project, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.